Welcome to this short video for Functional Skills Maths Level 2, looking at checking by estimation. So quite often in the test papers, you're asked to check answers are correct. There's a couple of ways you can do it, but one of the ways is estimation. So we're going to have a look at an example of that here. So we've got a question. A park is in the shape of a rectangle with a semicircle on the end. Rectangle, semicircle. The rectangular part of the park is 2.6 by 1.8 miles. Selina works out the perimeter of the park as 8.2 miles. Perimeter, remember, is the distance around the outside. Use estimation to check her answer. Okay, so if we were just trying to work this out, we'd want to work out what the distance around the outside was. So how would we do that? Well, it's just adding up all these distances. So we'd get 2.6. Whenever you're doing a perimeter, you just imagine starting at some point and just walking round until you get back to where you started. So 2.6 plus 1.8 plus another 2.6 for this length. And then we've got the slightly more difficult job of this distance. So this is a semicircle, that's half a circle. We should know that the circumference of a circle is given by the formula pi d, where d is the diameter, or sometimes 2 pi r if you've got the radius. I'm using diameter here because this distance must be the same as this distance, so that's a diameter there that I know. So if I was doing the whole circle, I'd be adding on pi, put it down as 3.14 for now, times by the diameter 1.8. But I've only got half a circle, so I need to divide that in two. And if we hadn't got this bit, if they'd just said work out the perimeter, we'd be trying to do that sum. But we've been asked to check this answer using estimation. Estimation is about rounding the numbers in your sum before you do the sum, not rounding your answer, rounding all of these numbers to get an easy sum to do. And if you can't do the sum in your head, you haven't rounded enough. So we want to round this 3, call that 2, call that 3 again, call this 3, call that 2, and we can leave that as a 2. So 3 plus 3 plus 2, that gives me 8. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So I'm getting an answer of 11. 11 miles. Now, I would say, so Selina is wrong. That's quite a way out. In this case, she's made a mistake. I know what mistake she's made, actually. She used the formula for the area of a circle instead of using the formula for the circumference, but that's not important. All we need to do is use nice simple numbers and say Selina is wrong. It's worth realizing that if you've got a sum with big numbers, say, oh, I don't know, 31924 times, let's have a decimal, all divided by okay, same idea, round as much as you can. So to estimate this, number like this, just the first digit with the right number of noughts on the end, 3,000, 30,000 even. Here, again, we're keeping one digit. So not this 0, we can't round to 0, but we can round to 0.3. How do we do this? 3 plus 8. I haven't bothered to give an example calculation here, but 3 times 3 is 9. we'd have 4 noughts on the end there, but we lose a nought because this is a decimal. So 3 noughts over 11. And, you know, actually it's an estimate, call it 10. So I get an answer of 900. Whole point, sum should be easy. That's why I'm not doing this, because that's far too much like hard work for an estimate. Okay, that's pretty much all you need to do. Round your numbers as much as you can, work out an easy answer.